Hi BookTube, welcome to my new channel. This is my first video. It's a bit nerve-wracking, but I wanted to dive straight in before I had a chance to change my mind, because I want to take part in a YouTube event, March of the Mammoths, which takes place during the month of March, so just a day or so away at time of recording. March of the Mammoths involves reading a mammoth book, which means a book of 800 or more pages. And you don't have to finish the book in March, but at least make a start on it. And the idea is that perhaps a book you might choose that's been sitting on your shelves for quite a long time that you've been meaning to get round to but never have. I have several books that fit that brief. The first one is Peter Ackroyd's London, the biography. I've read a couple of Ackroyd's books before, a biography of Shakespeare and one of Charles Dickens too. Brilliant books. He's a brilliant writer. So this one is very tempting. It's a non-fiction. But it just falls short of the 800 mark. It's 780 pages, but I don't think anyone would give me grief over that, would they? So anyway, this was an option and I'm very tempted. It's quite a chunky book full of photos and illustrations of London, old maps. Really interesting it looks, and I will get round to it. Perhaps it's a book that I could read alongside the book that I have chosen, because this is the sort of book you can dip in and out of. Another book that I'm tempted by is Samuel Pepys, The Diary of Samuel Pepys, a selection. This runs to 1,023 pages, so this definitely qualifies. Again, non-fiction, of course, extracts from the diaries that Pepys kept for all those years. It's a big chunky book. It's got some illustrations, maps, a family tree in the back as well. So really interesting. I heard a radio adaptation of this once. Absolutely fascinating. But again, this is the sort of book that I could dip into alongside the book that I have actually chosen to read. So the book that I have chosen to read is a fiction book. It's Hilary Mantel's The Mirror and the Light, the third and final part of the Wolf Hall trilogy. I have read the other two installments. The first one, Wolf Hall, the second one, Bring Up the Bodies, and this one, as I say, the third and final installment. It's a big book. It certainly qualifies for March of the Mammoths and weighs in at 875 pages. If you don't know, it's the story of Thomas Cromwell, King Henry VIII's right-hand man. So it's set in Tudor England in the court of King Henry VIII. The other two books were absolutely engrossing and fascinating. So I'm really looking forward to reading this. I don't know why it's taken me so long to get around to it, but March of the Mammoths is just the inspiration I need, I suppose, to get on and read this. So there you are. I hope that you're taking part in March of the Mammoths. Be interesting to hear what books you've chosen to read, and hopefully I shall report back to you at the end of the month in my next video how the whole experience was for me. Okay, thank you. Bye.